ब्राजील के अमेज़न रेन फॉरेस्ट में इतनी आग लगी हुई है कि उसका धुआं स्पेस से नजर आ रहा था। बाय नाउ द एंटायर वर्ल्ड नोज अबाउट इट। हम सब ने ही तो इंस्टा पर पिक्चर्स शेयर करके इसे वायरल किया है। लेकिन एक सेकंड, ये न्यूज तो ऑलमोस्ट एक हफ्ता पुरानी हो गई ना। Why am I talking about it now? बाकी वायरल स्टोरीज की तरह इसे भी एक दो हफ्ते में भूल कर we can move on to the next big news. But नहीं, just resharing and feeling woke isn't enough. Here is why we should not stop talking about the Amazon rainforest. Amazon, जिनको हमारे planet का lungs बताया जाता है, have gone through a tragedy on a scale that we can't even comprehend right now. Amazon में dry season में आग लगना हर साल का सीन है. But this year, Brazil has seen a record number of fires. According to Brazil Space Agency satellite data, 2018 के comparison में 85% ज़्यादा आग लगी है इस साल. Last year, where there were almost 40,000 forest fires, this year that number rose to 74,000. If it goes on like this, Amazon will not remain what it is today. Soon this calamity will become irreversible. It will reach a tipping point where the Amazon rainforest will no longer be capable of creating rainfall. हम जो सांस लेते हैं, दुनिया में 20% ऑक्सीजन Amazon forest से आती है. Not just that, it absorbs 600 million tons of carbon each year. And it is home to 3 million species of plants and animals. ये सब बर्बाद होने के साथ साथ these fires are releasing loads of harmful gases like carbon monoxide into the air. मतलब imagine क्या लेवल है इस आग का, that इसके धुएं से Amazon से 3200 किलोमीटर दूर साओ पोलो में दिन में ब्लैकआउट हो गया और वहां जब बारिश हुई तो काली, जिसमें से धुएं की स्मेल आ रही थी। ये आग बिजली गिरने जैसे नेचुरली अकरिंग इवेंट से लग सकती है। बट अकॉर्डिंग टू साइंटिस्ट, जिस स्केल पर इस साल आग लगी है, 99% of it has been ignited by humans. Farmers and loggers are illegally clearing it for crops and grazing. It is the anti-environment rhetoric of Brazilian President Jair Bolsonaro that has encouraged such tree clearing activities. According to Brazilian scientists, the Amazon has suffered losses at an accelerated rate since Mr. Bolsonaro took office in January. Bolsonaro has advocated commercial use of rainforest for mining and agriculture. He has explicitly said that he wants to make deals with American companies to exploit minerals in indigenous reserves. But the biggest reason to fell trees is to create new pastures for raising cattle for the meat industry. सभी Amazon countries में 80% deforestation का कारण cattle ranching है. And Amazon in Brazil is the largest exporter of beef in the world. दुनिया का 1/4 beef यहाँ से आता है. The National Institute for Space Research, Brazil की government agency है that was tasked with monitoring deforestation. अभी जुलाई में Bolsonaro ने अपने ही देश की इस एजेंसी पर इल्जाम लगाया that it is lying about the data that showed an accelerated rate of deforestation in the Amazon. The director of this agency, Ricardo Galvao, an internationally respected scientist, has been sacked because वो अपना काम ज्यादा अच्छे से कर रहे थे. अभी Amazon forest fire जब out of control हो रखी थी, तो Bolsonaro refused to take any international help. फिर 2 दिन बाद he said that उसकी गवर्नमेंट के पास इतने resources ही नहीं है that they could fight these record number of fires in the Amazon. Basically, Bolsonaro एक hard right conservative है who wants to withdraw Brazil from the Paris Agreement and weaken environmental regulations. He slashed the budget of the country's environmental enforcement agency by $23 million. This is someone who believes in serving big corporations और उससे environment को क्या होगा उसे घंटा फर्क नहीं पड़ता. And we are not talking about the environment concerns of just this country, but the entire planet. By the way, हाल सिर्फ ब्राजील का नहीं है. Such things are happening around the world. For example, US को ही ले लो. Highest per capita carbon emissions in the world. But Trump bhai saab labeled climate change as a Chinese hoax.
It's a hoax. I mean, it's a money-making industry, okay? It's a hoax.
He pulled out of the Paris Agreement on climate change. और अभी recently he presented a carbon regulation plan that could actually increase emissions. Then Nigel Farage, the leader of Britain's Brexit party, he recently called climate change a scam during an interview. वैसे हम भारतीय भी कुछ पीछे नहीं हैं. Amazon rainforest deliberately destroy करना is similar to Indian government allowing mining in the forest of Orissa, in the jungles of Chhattisgarh, in making the bullet train in Bombay, in cutting down RA forest for metro shed, and in cutting down Aravali forest for development in Faridabad. इस साल मार्च में the Union Environment Ministry gave environmental clearance for open cast coal mining in Chhattisgarh's dense Hasdeo Arand forest. The mine will be operated by a unit of Adani Group. 1,70,000 hectare area में फैला हसदेव अरंग is one of the largest stretches of very dense forest in central India. Bear Grylls को छोड़ो, real man versus wild तो यहाँ हो रहा है बाबा. Basically, corporations are ready to kill the planet for profits, and countries are putting the economic and financial needs of big corporations above the environmental concerns for easy political gains. And the entire human race is going to suffer because of this. But कुछ countries हैं where the governments are fighting back. जहां the right leadership is taking the necessary actions. In April this year, the largest party in Norway's parliament delivered a significant blow to the country's huge oil industry after it decided to stop offshore drilling in the Arctic, where it is believed to have 1 to 3 billion barrels of fuel. Why? Because it is an ecologically sensitive area. We have to be aware about what's happening around us. We need to elect people who want to help the environment and not the corporations. We don't care about all this that much right now क्योंकि अभी तो सांस आ रही है, हवा इतनी खराब नहीं है. But remember, अभी कुछ ही महीनों में दिल्ली में एक बार फिर स्मॉग होगा और अब तो वो एक दो दिन की बात नहीं होती. It stays, makes newspaper headlines, makes us wear masks, goes on our Insta stories. It's time we realize the importance of who we elect. Vote for leaders who understand the urgency of environmental crisis and are willing to take an action. Protest when such an act happens around us. Show them that we care about the air we breathe, the water we drink, and the environment we live and bring up our kids in. And most importantly, don't just forget about the fires in the Amazon. Talk, share, and think how grave the crisis is and what can we do about it. Tell me in the comments below what are your thoughts on this, and like and share this video.